Okay, here's the no BS advice about VA loans. What your lender is actually not telling you. Hey everyone, I'm Steve, and I need to share something shocking that actually happened in our office just last month. A veteran who just separated from active duty almost lost his dream home because a major lender completely botched his VA loan pre-approval. After helping over hundreds of veterans and active duty service members securing their dream homes through VA loans, I can tell you this is not an isolated incident. Actually, today I'm going to show how to avoid this costly mistake and navigate VA loan process successfully. Over my 5 years in mortgage and really specializing in VA loans, I've seen too many veterans and service members get misled by lenders who barely understand the VA loan process. Just remember, most loan officers do about 1.5 VA loans per year. My team has successfully closed hundreds of them. We work with active duty service members, veterans, and their families across all branches, and we know exactly what it takes to get these loans closed properly. In this video, I'll reveal the number one reason VA loans get denied. And really, it's very simple. It comes down to bad pre-approvals. I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid this trap. By the end, you'll understand exactly how to spot the red flags of a bad pre-approval and know exactly the steps in getting a rock-solid VA loan approval. We'll cover 3 critical aspects of the VA loan. The first is going to be the hidden traps of VA loan pre-approvals that most lenders miss, the real qualification guideline requirements that big box lenders often overlook, and then a step-by-step process to ensure your VA loan closes successfully. Let me tell you about James. He's an Air Force veteran who came to us after a devastating experience with a big box lender. A national lender that we all know about pre-approved him without even checking his certificate of eligibility. They missed his existing VA loan, which was rented, which completely changed how much he could borrow. So he wasted months of house hunting with himself and the realtor in the wrong price range, and he nearly lost all of his earnest money. So today I'll show you how to avoid this nightmare scenario so it doesn't happen to you. So number 1, understanding the true VA loan benefit and the common pitfalls. So picture this. You get excited about buying a home with 0 down payment, no mortgage insurance. The lender quotes you an amazingly low rate, but 3 weeks into the process, the whole deal falls apart because they missed a crucial detail about your eligibility. Let's prevent that from happening to you. True VA loan benefits, when done right, is 0 down payment, but only if you have your full entitlement available, no PMI that can save you hundreds of dollars. You will have a traditionally lower interest rate than other loan products, reduced closing costs, and you have more flexible credit requirements. And it's a lifetime benefit that can be used multiple times. So here's the critical detail most lenders miss. The remaining entitlement calculation for multiple VA loans. Impact of your BAH on your debt-to-income ratios. Is it the right zip code? Are they using the right location? Property restrictions that can kill your deal last minute. Or there's special requirements for certain duty statuses, flight pay, submarine pay. You get certain pays for specific duty statuses. All right, number 2. Real qualification requirements beyond just the basics, and this is where they miss it. Now, here's the thing that's really interesting. Like I said, just last week, we had this veteran come in who was told by another lender that he didn't qualify for a VA loan. Turns out the lender just misunderstood how the VA loan calculates military retirements. Let me show you what the lender missed and what you really need to know about qualifying. It's your benefit, these service requirements. So let's break this down. So if you're active duty, we need 90 days of continuous during wartime or 181 during peacetime. If you're true guard and reserve, 6 years of service, currently serving, if you're on active duty right now, you need 90 days continuous. And if you're a spouse and you're a surviving spouse of a veteran who died in service with service-connected disabilities, you qualify. Here's the real income requirement. You have your BAH, your basic allowance for housing. That counts 100% for income. Special duty pays can be included. Retirement income can start the day you retire. You don't have to wait. And here's one that always gets missed. VA disability is non-taxable, so it gets grossed up 25%. Also, let's talk about credit. The truth about credit. The VA does not have a minimum credit score. This is a lender overlay, and it actually will surprise most people. I will say most lenders want you above 620, but we've done loans for people below 620. Recent military-related late payments can be explained. Medical debts can often be waived. You have to look at the whole story, not just the score. So here's point 3. I really want y'all to understand this. The application process and the VA specialist advantage. Let me share something crucial, like I said, that happened last month. An active duty service member came to us devastated. His home purchase almost fell through. Why? Because the big box lender completely mishandled his pre-approval. And this brings me to the number one reason VA or veterans get denied for VA loans. It's bad pre-approvals. Now look, here's what happened. The service member got pre-approved through a big box lender, a national lender. They threw a fantastic rate at him, just filled out a couple things online. They got him excited about buying a home. They even helped him get the offer accepted. But what they totally failed to do was they never pulled his certificate of eligibility prior to issuing the pre-approval. They completely missed it, and he already had an existing VA loan, which significantly impacted what he could actually borrow. This is exactly why working with a VA specialist is crucial. Just remember, the average loan officer, they only do 1.5 VA loans per year. That's barely enough to understand the basics, let alone the complex situations. Okay, so here's the right process with a VA specialist. Step 1, proper qualification to get your pre-approval. Number one thing, we're going to review your certificate of eligibility. We're going to verify any remaining entitlement that you have. We're going to look at an expert analysis of your military pay and your allowances if you're active duty. Clear explanations of your actual buying power. Some people are actually shocked at how much they can get. Okay, now we're going to look at the documentation. This is really important. We're going to look at your last 30 days of pay stubs, your LES if you're active duty, your DD-214 if you're a veteran, so we can help get the COE for you. Our team helps several people get certificate of eligibilities. Your statement of service if you're active duty. Your VA award letter if you're receiving a VA disability of 10% or greater. Your retirement orders if it's within 12 months. 2 years of W-2s. And your bank statement of how you're going to cover closing costs. It's often misunderstood. Step 3. We're going to get a proper selection here. We're going to make sure you're working with VA-savvy realtors, and if not, that's okay. We'll coach them up on exactly what they need to know on the VA loan and the loan terms and how to put you in the best situation. And here's the last step, a smooth closing process. We're going to make sure your VA appraisal is scheduled with an experienced appraiser through the system. We make sure you got a good home inspection and expert handling of the very specific requirements of the VA loan to make sure you get the on-time closing you deserve. Now, listen, don't let what happened to that active duty service member happen to you. A low interest rate was thrown at them. It means nothing if your pre-approved isn't properly vetted. Remember, working with a VA specialist who knows how to check that certificate of eligibility first can save you from a ton of heartache, and it's going to waste all your time down the road. So take action today. If you're active duty or you're a veteran, you can pull your own certificate of eligibility prior to buying a home. So let's get the certificate of eligibility. Let's get it pulled. Let's start working with true VA loan specialists that really understand your income and how to calculate it the correct way, and really understand your true buying power. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more veteran-focused content, and drop a comment below if you have any questions about VA loans. My team and I are here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership using your VA loan.